No kid should be on the street, right?
Why? How come no kid should be in the street? If your parents don't care for you, what you gonna do?
But that's what I'm saying. That's not right. You don't have a choice. None of you guys deserve to. None of you guys.
If your parents don't give you the thing what you want, what you gonna do? Because on the streets, it's like I'm getting everything on the street. Because people give me money, they give me clothes, they give me everything. I don't worry about my family. Which is true, I don't worry about my family.
This is Durban's Point Road district, home to hundreds of homeless kids and considered the city's most dangerous neighborhood. By 2003, children were arriving to the streets in droves. Around the same time, an American named Billy traveled to Durban to surf. On his way to the water, he couldn't help but notice the countless homeless kids on Durban's beachfront. He started documenting the kids and their life on the streets.
Look what they're drinking, Billy, look.
Yeah.
Look.
What we drinking? Having some heavy paste. Heavy paste.
I am Kuzanga. I was drinking here. Just one sip. One sip. I'm not drunk. I'm not. I just took a little bit.
Ngifike ngo-2000 kodwa ngathi ngihlala iminyaka emingaki. Kodwa ngiyahamba ekhaya ngigoduke ngibuye ngiphinde futhi ngami ngiye place. Ingoba uNonhlanhla siyafekisana naye.
Wena Calvin.
Ekuseni bekuvuka ngiyahamba ngiyandlula ngigoqa ingubo zami siyifihle bese sihamba siyogeza ebhishi. Ijoni yami. Protection yami. Sami necolgate yami. Melishisa kakhulu sibenqinisa nesibonisa ncane ngebhishi sami sogeza siphinde sibe sidlala etshanini sindlala ingubo. Boyfriend yami. Kanti sathandana naye. Sathandana nombali. Wase bahlwa nombali sathandana nabo.
She liked me too much. That's why it's normal living at home.
You think she's like, you're the reason why she keeps coming back?
And as far as
Hi, it's gone. I can go to Chila March. Yeah, I'm just going to see Kulu.
Zakes never did tell how Zulieka got to the streets, but there was a woman that all the street kids did open up to.
Show us one of your talents then.
My talents to go back to school.
No, that's a goal. It's not a talent. A talent is something that you go to Kuyona.
I'm good at singing.
Sing.
And I don't think I got that very much voice, but I do got a bit.
Show us then.
Even if I'm singing, someone can hear me.
Okay, let's hear you sing, Galok.
Love me for me. Ooh, yeah, I'm not the someone that I could be. Is what you care, is what you see. And I can be any more than what I am. Love me for me.
Happy people!
Sintoni goals zakho sweet in life. What are your goals?
My goals is to go back home.
Yeah.
Go back to school, stay with my sister, work things out with my mother. Stay nice.
When are you telling him? You say you're trying to sort out his into how?
I used to go to a shelter, homes, place of safety, stay, go back to my mother, still ask my mother if I can go back to school. They tell me that she can't put me back to school, so I'm nothing to.
And how did it make you feel, Lonto?
It made me feel better. I decided to go away from home.
Yeah? Let me tell you what happened to me. Why I went to street was because of Mr. Father Wamine, the way he was abusive, my drunk in general, shy, and one time I raped sister Wamage. So I said to my Shaya Uma Asha song and Jenekai. So I took brother Wam and sister Wam at that age, they were 7 and 8. I took them to the street, sat in the street in the corner, until one of the older boys passed her off the street. I said to feel sorry for her because we were too young. We should go to a shelter, and then I get shelter from there. I held up on for 5 years. Then I said, "Puma kona get me 7 years when I don't talk much." Yabona, gymnastics. You know, don't send him 7 years. Some muxis and John will be able to swap.
Mandy and her husband Tom founded a non-profit organization called Umthombo Street Child Action and had been working with the kids for years.
We started off as a small group of concerned individuals in somewhat maverick sense, just running around in one vehicle, befriending, getting to know kids, standing in solidarity with them, fighting on behalf of them and trying to get them off the streets. 15 of the 30 staff are former street children, such as Mandy. They're all trained as child and youth care workers. They've experienced the things that the kids have experienced.
Because of me being there, I am the voice for those kids. And I am the hope for them as well.
What makes Umthombo unique is not the fact that it's not all former street children doing this. It's a fusion of this huge team of former street children with senior social workers and other professionals, and that's what makes it really exciting.
I think it's better these boys who I'm staying with than my family. We all look after each other. If we all got money, like five friends, we all put money together, we buy food. Even if it's not your nation, but we all got the same blood. As we say, we all stay together. We ask tourists for money. Some of them give us 10 rands. They give us 5 rands, 1 rand, 2 rands. Blankets we got, we share blankets. We like a family.
Ariel, man, I've been on the street with you, man. Remember our place there by the chemist? Remember the day when I left the street?
It was the day when you broke the window.
Ariel and I grew up on the streets together. We lived in shelters, different shelters, and then so it came up to a point where I have to leave the street. Like I had an opportunity, to start a new life as well. And then I came back to the street as a Umthombo worker. The reason why I was on the street, I grew up in a family that wasn't able to take care of my needs, both physically and emotionally. In about an age of 10, I made a decision running away from home to nowhere. I started realizing that, oh man, it's so hard being on the street. But I took it as a minor thing because glue was there. I sniffed glue. and forget about worries.
Durban's street children have easy access to glue that's sold by local vendors or other street children. When the kids over-abuse the drug, it causes severe pain in the joints, and walking becomes difficult. The street kids call this dobela.
Why do you like losing it?
Makes you feel warm when you're in the streets, keeps you company, makes you forget about your parents, your family, brothers, your sisters, your house.
I sniffed glue because I saw my friends sniffing glue. They said, okay, try this. I tried it. So it must have felt good. So I said, let me carry on doing this. You don't even feel that you're hungry. Except for that, if you don't have glue, you can feel that you're hungry. Because now, see, you can't survive without it here.
ukuthi imali umtshontsho sithanda umoshile imali umtshontsho mtshontsho ngibhemi ngabe sekunemali mhlambe manje abe ngigqoki ikathulo abe mhlambe semthengile noma into ebonakalayo usana nami ngiyancomela le mase ngene kakhulu amadolweni wayibhema wahlala phansi sasukuma sasukumeki siyakhanya ungaqamba manga kuba ngikhulumanga bungekuyibuyi sela wena ubona wena bana mzobona wena bana
ngamasela siwabili awabona wena bana aniyeka mina ngamasela siwabili ubona wena yabona tjena kancane kuba kathi wena uthatha imali yami namsifuna ubona ubatanga uthatha imali yami namsifuna
The hardest part getting off the street is when you are a drug addict. Even though there's something attractive back home or wherever you're going, you will still continue coming back to the street because of being drug addict. One of the days I went back home at my mother's house. My sister, she was gonna get married soon. And I was so addicted to glue. In a way that I couldn't stay without any pocket money. And I had no money at that time. I broke into my granny's bedroom and I broke the wardrobe key. I was so stupid. I didn't know it was a marriage ring. I took those ring and go sell it for 50 rand. And I felt so bad because, I mean, it's something that I did. Even today, I'm still thinking of that, man. And I don't like it at all.
Bro, well, when you took this money, what did you go do with it?
Man, I can't talk right now because what happened so bad.
I'm sorry, man.
Sosha's brother was arrested for stealing the ring and spent some time in jail. A few years later, he passed away from HIV. Sosha was still an addict living on the streets and never got the chance to confess to his family. Umtombo's work includes visiting the kids' former homes and talking to their families. Ariel agreed to take Sosha to his house where his father, grandmother, step-grandfather, and brothers all live together.
This is my father. He had a stroke on my birthday when I was 6 years old.
You guys look a lot alike, man.
The other one looked just like me. He's going to school. This is the dining room. There's my other brother. He looks same like me. That's when I was a small baby. This is me when I was going to school. This is the bathroom where we have a bath. I sleep with my mother, my father, my brothers. There's my God pictures. Those are my lotions.
You miss it here? You miss it?
The reason why I left home is because my grandfather. He sent me for cigarettes in the night. I didn't want to go for cigarette. So what he did, he hit me on my face. He still carried on hitting me. When I came out, there was full blood on my face. He had a mark in the face too. He had a mark in his face. He showed me.
How big?
Big mark he had. After that, my granny hit me with the shoes. So I pushed my granny one side. She fell on the floor and she hurt her arm. My grandfather was standing by the gate. I hit him with the iron in his hand and I punched him and then I ran away.
It wasn't his father. It was his...
wasn't his real grandfather?
Yeah. That is, he never worried about his children. That mind. Because this skill are not his children's. It's hard for me to say, but I say his weight is gone.
After Ariel's father's stroke, he was physically unable to protect Ariel from his step-grandfather's abuse. Because of their financial situation, they were all stuck in the same house.
What I found very similar between Ariel's story and my story is my stepdad had to, retrench me for not being his, biological son. And then he chased me out of the house. And then it's the same thing that happens to Ariel. Ariel, his grandfather retrenched him for not being his biological grandson. And so he was chased out of the house as well and then gone to the streets. And that's the only option he had.
Yamthanda.
Kanganan.
Kakhulu. Serious.
Thanda kakhulu futhi manje inkinga futhi i-clue futhi ayiyeke futhi stuck. Manje mengatholi umuntu mhlawumbe engangiyekise i-clue. Ngaba ngcono ngiyeke i-clue sengayazi. But I sengiyekile i-clue sengayihlalele ekhaya. Yabo.
I've been to a rehab center twice. And yeah, it helped me so much, which I think it would be helpful for him if we can give an opportunity for Ariel to go to a rehab center.
Go to the rehab, stay about must be 3 months in a rehab, and then see how what be, and then I come back.
For me, 1 year. 3 months is too little.
I don't know how many months it must be. Must be 5, 6 months or must be 7 months.
Next, Sosha wanted to see Ariel's grandparents. Ariel agreed to take him so long as he could stay in the car.
Could I come just now?
Yeah. This corner here.
But I'm gonna stay in the car. You must jump off and ask them first.
Right.
There's my granny. There's my grandfather there with the...
Them right there?
My grandfather is the one with the glasses.
What happened? Why are you filming the boy? Who signed the paper that day?
Daddy.
Huh?
His father.
Daddy.
Your father signed paper for them to come and take photographs and all. Who signed the paper to take photographs and all? Huh?
Daddy.
And who else?
No one else.
Only your father. Who's the Naidu? Okay.
You saw what's happened now.
Yeah.
When she came, how huff she was. She don't like me. So the animal come.
What up, dude? Hey, man. I'm the oldest, so... Daniel, when you find out so be in the south.
No, I'm
Baba was again. Mama, you want?
When I need you, spend some money.
And your friends, I can see as a cashier.
uZoleka ukhanitshele wayebaleka nje wabaleka la nekhaya ngicela ungichazele nje uZoleka.
Bengifika uZuleka ekuseni ngiyomgeza esikoleni. Unemvimbo la ngemuva. Unisanani ngama manje. Ngathi sekuyilonda like. Hawu yini nje kwenze njani? Usushaye Stefan says about. That's abusive, the son.
In what ways is it? A lot of like sexually, physically, or mentally, or verbal? Why can't you?
Mina ke physically, got a good like sexual and physically. Go by bagam rape, brother. Angisengane nanani. Wangibamba ngani noma bekhuluma noma ngoma wahamba waphuma yesiya esitolo. Wangibaba salo bhuti akhe umnyango athi ngikhinge wento wangibamba. Wangivala imlomo ngeduku. Wangibophela izandla ngemuva wasadabula zonke impahla zami. Wasagibela phezu kwami.
If we remain on the street, what do you think? Aren't you scared? Maybe something bad might happen to you.
I'm not capable of going to Zulieka and Ariel. When you find me in the house of Saladiona, I found it. I'm keeping when she's old enough.
Yeah. Zulieka's sister, from the bottom of her heart, loves Zulieka so much. And her sister, who can't afford Zulieka to stay with her because she only gets about 800 a month. So until Zulieka's sister can afford Zulieka, the street is the only option she has. She doesn't know that Zulieka, she's positive. It's confidential. I couldn't tell Zulieka's sister that Zulieka is HIV positive.
At age 11, Zulieka tested positive for HIV.
First time when I heard, I couldn't believe it. I went again for the second one. Then I believed. Even if I'm sick, even if I cough, I know I have to rush to hospital so it won't get into me. When it gets into me, I will get weak and weaker and weaker and I'll lie down, get thinner and thinner, then I won't be able to walk, won't be able to go to the toilet, won't be able to feed myself, won't be able to bath myself. Then after that, my whole life will be messed up and I will die, won't survive.
And Zulieka asked for help to tell her sister that she's positive. And she thinks that she got positive from the guy who raped her. And Zulieka's sister knows that she was raped by this guy, by the stepfather. So I asked her, what happens if when you find out that Zulieka was raped on the street and became positive? And she said that she would blame Zulieka because it's Zulieka's fault for going on the street. No.
It's not Zulieka's fault that she was raped.
Yeah.
No, even if she was raped on the streets or at home, that's her fault if she has HIV, she's HIV positive. Like, it's our fault as well, because we are the people. We need to teach them out there how life is on the streets, how it's bad for children, things like that.
Life on the street is violent and unpredictable. There are always fights over food, money, or glue. It's hard to find a kid without a scar from a knife fight.
I give you money. How much you want? I give you money. I'll stay the beanie. How well you fight? They beat a million. Come on in, look at me. You got anything? Come on in, everybody. Oh, daughter. Let me see my crew, guys. Yeah, I charge for Robert. Yeah, Robert. Yes. No, I doing the rope and catch me carrying the knife. Yeah, I never check nobody. You can say no, not allowed you carrying the knife to rob some people. You check me in the West Wing. I stay 6 months, I come back here. This boy is starting Maulis. Someone stole this boy's too. This thing, it's Maulis. I'll fuck you up, you mother.
Lumpana bathu umuzi.
Indaba kwenzeni?
Uthe mina ngitshontshe insimbi zakhe. Ebusuku namanje kuseni futhi isikhathi ngishona le. Ngikhiphela umese befuna ukungikwazi. Manje ngiyacabanga. Ngamele ngikwazi lo muntu ngoba manje angiyithathanga into zakhe. Kavota ngiqale ukwazi eThekwini, bancane bengikwazi bengibulala. This place, don't like this place. That's in the restaurant. I mean, ten six and pushing the way down. It's a way like Theron and I see you today.
Okay.
No, it must be such like a place like where you can't go out. See, you know, there's no friends, no friends near you. No, don't know you. My friends are just near your meet. You know, yeah, you're gonna just walk out, jump the fence. Then you're gonna go, just walk onto the freeway, and then you're in Durban. Then you're in the beachfront, then you're there by your friend.
Well, area the Baba, I'm first. If you work with a child from the street, and then tend to find that the child is not doing what you expected to tend to a better life, to have a future, a better future, things like that. And then you tend to find the child is still on the same level, is not going anywhere, but you're busy, giving that energy. It drains you,
The truth for my Billy, my friend Billy. You think I push you? No, I'm not gonna check. You think I push you? See now. Now where are you trying to cap you? Why not try to cap you? You bitch you. Think I push
It's
you?
not a fun time. You always say that to Nantanda too.
Ngilele. Thiwa beko one make sure. Kodwa mina isikhathi abuye ngaso ngijose beko 3. Wami ko 1 obongo 3 ebusuku. Obongo 3 obwazolala kumina. Ekseni uvungivizela imali. Ungivusa ngedrink. Ekseni ngivuka ngedrink ngiyaphuza. Mengikuzele uthethe imali usayi. Mengikuzuthethe imali bese ngitshela lo mfethu usayi. Uzile kufika omunye ubaba omdala yeso. Onomkhaba omkhulu kade ehamba ngetruck. Wahamba nawo Zulieka sibeko 1. Mina bengilenga ngaso isikhathi angibona ngalozo. Wasithini uZulieka sibekweletela umjito lomawulisi yeso. Abonayo baxolele.
You can't find off me.
Because
you got other brains. You think it's big carrot, you know what I'm saying?
You must forgive them.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what they're doing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who wrong?
Me, I forget Zulieka.
He loves
If you
Zulieka.
want to love me again, you can love me.
You gotta come back again.
Me, I got no problem.
No problem, Zex.
Yeah.
Kodwa sesahlukana.
Kodwa manje ke sahlukana. ensukwini. Hayi manje besingasazwani kahle. Futhi today siyaboyelana today.
You love him?
Yeah.
Uyathanda?
Yeah.
So do I start from the beginning or what?
Yeah, that's what makes sense.
Okay, this is my home. And where we are now, we are at the rubbish dumps in Eastern Cape, in South Africa. And this is my brother's house, and that's my stepfather's house. And here, it's my mom's house. This is where I grew up. I moved here when I was about 10. I used to come with my mom. She used to come here all the time, but she started to spend the most of her weekends here. So that's when I started moving here with her. And food-wise, there's a rubbish dump just about 200 meters behind me, and that's where we used to get the food. If you notice here, people are digging into the plastic bags, and this is how they survive. They pick up plastic bags. If you have a family who's out here, you take a plastic bag, you throw it to that person to help you out, where he rips the plastic bag to check what's inside there. If there's something inside there, you put that aside. And you have to be careful of your plastic bags because you find that some other people next to you, they steal them. Up there, that's where we used to wait for the truck to bring all the rejects from different factories. Like if there's a Wilson truck, that's the truck that brings all the reject sweets from Wilson. You hear people shouting, Wilson, 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 and then you see people running like ants up to chase the truck. Oh, this brings memories. Well, for me, to be honest, I went to the street because of my mom being an alcoholic and some physical abuse that was happening at home.
Mandy's stepfather sat next to her, clueless that she was talking about how he abused and raped her as a child.
And sometimes we went to the street just to escape the violence that was happening in the dumps around here. We just wanted freedom of going to the street where no one will tell us what to do. Even though here no one was telling us what to do, we had to do whatever we did. We drank, we smoked weed, we smoked glue. No one would care. So.
Who's Mr. Strong?
Me!
Go on, show me.
Mr. Strong.
She told me yesterday his stomach is paining. He said we must go to the hospital. I said to the hospital, we joined the line there. After that, she said she's right now. We must come back.
Mandy had a new plan to get Zulieka off the street. Mtombo would help JT with monthly food parcels in exchange for housing Zulieka. Zulieka would go home. but never stayed more than a few days before going back to the streets.
You must ask him if she wants to go home now or afternoon.
You want her to go home?
Me? No, I can't go.
You want Zulieka to go home?
Yeah.
Zulieka! Oh, God, I'm sick and tired of this. Where's Zulieka? No, Kulma go 10. Okay, she won't talk to us until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's an agreement that she made with Zex. That she wants to relax her hair first before she can go home. So she's going to do her hair, and then we'll meet her at 2 o'clock, and then we take her home. Oh, kanina nizobonana ngingaqoqola ngixelele isikhathi senu xa niready ndithethe nani ngokwangoku kiss yes husband and wife bonke loo nto leyo nixele xa niready.
Hayi manje ngokwazi what you mean.
You are starting to piss me off. It's telling you not to go home. Does you have like support emotionally? You're not supposed to be smoking. You're not supposed to be drinking. Immune system yako ibe weak. The more you drink it, the more blood cells zakho njena dingasasibazenzeka ntoni. I'm not going to decide for wena. That's something I'm not going to do. Zulieka needs to be the one who makes the decision for herself. At the end of the day, angathi I was forced to go home. I was just thinking we should just talk about Zulieka a bit. Some of you know Zulieka is back at home. Was supposed to be back at home. At the moment, Zulieka ufuna urenta mjondolo with Zex.
Oh.
And she's...
Then who going to pay for that? She cannot stay home without Zex because she's in love with Zex. So JT suggested she doesn't mind Zex. He can come over on weekends. But Zulieka didn't agree on that.
You're too lenient to this kid.
Huh?
You're too lenient to the. You're too soft. You're too nice. You see, guys, I can't understand Zulieka. She can't say that to me.
Yeah,
that she can say that they can. If I can go home, I can come with Tando to stay with me.
I cannot force a child to go home. It seems that we forget to talk about here in the sense that we listen to a child as well. We don't just say, let's go home. We need to hear the other side, the opinion of the child, what she says.
We are the role model to them. We need to show them the reality of the world, the reality, how you communicate with an adult.
You guys talk to Zulieka the way you talk to Yen. I will talk to Zulieka as soft as I can. And then it's up to Yen is how Zulieka reacted to Lot.
We have to encourage her to get back to her family, especially if she's sick. If she's sick like that and she has all those diseases. We have to get her back home and we have to get her on treatment like now.
Nina guys ifana inhlanganise something yokuthi kusasa niba abantu yabo. Nikwenza kanjani lokho ngokubonisana ngezinto ezegrand yabo. Bonisana ngento egrand. UZulieka mayithe execs angifuni ngekhame. Wena fuze ngabuhlala la emahlombe kuZulieka ukulalela mama. Yabona the first thing when we are cool. Okay. Second thing mina anginayo imali yokuthi uhlezi ngisa kudokotela njalo uyazi ukuthi ngiyaphanda la. Ngoba lokhu kuyiqiniso ngeke umyise kudokotela like njengamanje.
Akabasangikhulumisa face.
Yes. Uthi uyamnakekela ngoba umyise salula umthengele ukudla kanti wena vele uexpect ukushaya inqawe kuyena mase ngibheka. Nginakele ngayo yonke indlela. Nangempilo. Impilo ke nje siyonke.
Today we're doing operation. The conditions are these. We go to the streets, we grab the children. If he run away, you chase him. If he don't want to go, we grab him, we drag him inside the van.
During major holidays and conferences, the Durban municipality plans roundups of the street children to hide them from visiting tourists. The kids are driven 50 miles away and dropped in the countryside, or they are detained at city-run shelters.
If you are trying to run, you're just running fast, you're just in the pins, just killing you, see.
Durban has a problem with these street children. So the city develops strategies that clean up the streets, and then for the city, that's job well done. But the problem with saying that you have street kids, you need shelters, means that shelters are the be-all and end-all of the strategies for working with street kids. That's a real problem, because the only way of working with these children is to look at the array of reasons that forces kids to come to the streets in the first place.
In the winter of 2006, Zulieka decided she wanted to go and live with her stepsister, JT.
What do you think? Yeah? Show excitement. Looking around everyone. We're excited and she wants to get off the car. And I think we should do that. Let it. Once you find a school for Zulieka, you're going to phone him now, and then we go and register Zulieka to that school. We get to Zulieka a uniform, which it has to be done before January 3rd. Sivulama office were to 30 January. So the next time I see you guys, it will be January 4. And you're going to to Luton September. Imaka says, when are you thinking of Utetano JT?
No, my
explain it. If Ukuruma no JT, it took me a few days to accept that sister one, the youngest sister, and then she could be positive. Maybe she's not going to love you in the show for not tending and get. You don't need to saba you to sis work. Eh? What's up, Anthony? Kuzofanela kanjani? But don't you think support Angie? Eh? Or you don't need to support, you rather want to fight this on your own?
Back in Durban, Ariel had become a runner for local drug dealers.
Most of the day when I'm massive bonus, it's all I'm a pagati and like back to all and when I back to the and I'm as with the keeper. So if you was now, it's in a bed, it's like Kubagan pagati. Okay?
And the Patesa Matrax, it is.
Patesa Matrax.
Mackensta.
Mackenstas. If go to Bagnez, it's well to an exercise over Muniwabo or Dyson by Dyson. We are Tanda in Yoganamata.
I'm going to some phone test. I got a man to get sent to Besenza. Go a man to follow me in King.
Ganja, Fanja and King. Fanja.
Bwana ngafuna ukushela Zulieka. Bonke bafuna.
Whoa, Billy, I'm coming.
Imina lo nestina Zulieka lokho emlandela ethi abuye nana ngazi noma nibonise isitafikela ngoba nina nimsusa la athanda ukuba khona yena phusa manje if manje this very moment that sikhoma sakhe hamba ngeke ngibheke I promise you ngeke angiyophinda ngizwe ngithi Zulieka this ngiyagcina nje namhlanje ngamnayo sisoma ubungazi kodwa manje seyazi wabona ngathi ngifuna wabona ekhadini
JT.
Well, I'm not going to help someone who's not willing to help herself. So, they're in pain. She has no people about her. Their own mother doesn't give a shit about her. And now Zulieka's sister does not give a shit about Zulieka. She's alone. Who can commit suicide? For what, JT? Just listen to Zulieka. I don't say listen to everything she says. If that's gonna ease her pain, maybe fine, I'm gonna commit suicide. But that's not not a smart thing to be said by someone who's older than a person who commits suicide. I was a excuse and I didn't say you must feel bad. All I'm saying is you feel to she's grown enough. We are all saying I commit suicide. I'm a friend of Baba as well. But I don't tell you like no. I am in that stress as it is. I'm finished looking on Channel. If you follow Gamba for second hand.
Me and Jetty always fight, but we don't fight like we did the other day. We always argue each other, but we always be like closer to each other. But since when I moved into Mayfield, it was everything changed.
Changed how?
It's changed. It wasn't like before.
What if you could stay there and all of us can help you?
I don't want them to help me.
Around this time, Billy had to go back to the US. It would be 8 months before he saw Zulieka and Ariel again. When he came back, Zulieka was 5 months pregnant and still living on Point Road. She did not know, or at least would not tell us, who the father was.
I am worried about you. And yes.
You boys tell her to go home?
Sorry?
You tell her to go home and stay with her sister?
Every time I'm telling you, she doesn't listen to me. She can't stay without me. She can't stay with me. She can't stay with me. I must stay with you to get over.
You want to help raise the baby?
Sorry?
You're her new boyfriend and you want to help raise the baby? So where are you going to keep this baby? On the street?
No. At home.
How come you're here then?
No, it's just that I came to see Pierre when I want to go back. He started crying, so I feel ashamed. But I can't leave her just like that crying.
Does he know your HIV status?
No, he doesn't know.
Why haven't you told him?
I'm frightened to tell her. If I tell her, he'll be angry with me and we will break up and we're no more gonna be friends.
Ngengazi ngoba efika la namhlanje azange ngibingelele ufike la wafika la abona wafuna hamba futhi ngase ngambingelela ngisho amana amantombazana wethu ngofika la futhi sibenge ngabingelela abanye la umawelisi kanjalo aphindwa hamba futhi.
Uyafuna ukwenza sonke zo test khona Yabo masihamba thina indlela zethu ba uzoleka sizokwazi ba umntana uzalelwa kwisibhedlela esi-right ufumana zonke into esifumanayo. Umvile udoctor uthini akuzokwazi ubreastfeed zininzi into angasokwazi uzenza nje. Yabona kukhona ichance yokuba usenongazali natural bazokuhlinza. Yabona lokho iyakusabisa lento angethi. Mina ndakuhlinzwa ka-twice madafu kodwa asinokwazi uyakhona ke siyokhuluma no-JT ekhaya. Ngoba kutheni Zulieka? Umvile udoctor uthini angethi? Manje yini sisi ungafuna ekhaya?
Ekhaya nginabangani nje mina.
Zulieka sisi.
Abantu bathanda ukuhleba.
Bahleba ngawo bathini?
Bahleba ngamugula kwami.
Wena Zulieka, are you the only person who positive in South Africa? Manje, why do you give a shit about abantu bahleli bagossip about wena being positive? Uzohlala.
When Zulieka was 7 months pregnant, she started selling glue for a local drug dealer. When she came up short with his money, he stabbed and raped her. Luckily, a cop car passed by, and he was arrested. But his associates threatened to kill Zulieka and Simpiwe if they ever pressed charges.
I'm pain in my hand. What she used to tell me that I mustn't come back to the street because I might get hurt or something bad can happen to me. Now I can see that she was right. If I keep on staying here, I will give birth in the streets. Maybe my baby will come out crippled, maybe it will come out dead. Maybe it will come out crippled and do the same thing like me. I don't want that. I want my baby to be something, maybe something good, better than me, get your education, go to school and finish school, get his own job. Not just like me, staying here in the streets. Staying in the street, not going to school, doing all those bad things. Just wanted to be something. Maybe one day I can grow up and be a nurse, be a teacher. And maybe one day you can help me.
The next day, Zulieka and Simpiwe moved outside of the Point Road police station to lessen the chance of a second attack.
They said that we only got one night today to be here in town. If they find us, if they see me again, they're gonna do something to me. But the problem is they're also looking for Simpiwe. Now Simpiwe is frightened now to just walk.
If they saw me over here, they're gonna try to kill me.
Maybe we can find a shelter just for today until we find a room to stay.
I tell you, the only place I can take you is to JT. Why don't you get in touch with JT? You go to JT's house.
Me and Simpiwe.
No, with you.
Why she doesn't go home today? She's telling me because they have a problem. I'm asking him what is the problem. She can't tell me. I'm telling him if you can't tell me the problem, no problem, but you must go. She's saying no.
Kangayi kai. Noma bengigodukisa kodwa ngistill futhi ngibuye ngize kuyena. Ngoba ngiyamthanda.
Yeah, mfethu manje lento ifuna uyamasho ngempela manje. Sikulinde mfethu. Okay. Simtrophe office.
Sosha took Simpiwe back to his grandmother's house outside of Durban, leaving Zulieka by herself.
The reason why I was here because of sex and Simpiwe. Now they're gone and I'm in trouble now. I'm left alone in trouble.
Back on Point Road, Ariel had moved from drug runner to drug dealer.
Yabo phethu ufike lapha phethu angine ekhaya ekseni yabo anti lapha niwashe ingubo lapha phezulu ngilele sadele ufika ngivusa phethu ifoni yami esandleni manje mina mengivuka ekseni ngingagezi ubuso betana ngiphume ngiyobhema ingcangane engiphume manje ngiyobhema ingcangane ngiyithathe ifoni ikele ngibeke lapha ngiphume manje ngiyobhema ingcangane engithi ngiyabuya ngithi ngifake ingoma ngiyayibona azikho ingoma khona ingoma eyodwa ngiyayibuka likho ikati lami ngabhetala ngashona khona vala igeti ngala ngakhiya ngabhala ngale
memory card document
ngabala ngibuza kahle ngibuza kholoza ngabhetala wathatha itafula
Ariel ukwazi umuntu awuhablisho ukuthi yena isasile noma
uyena kathi khona izolo
so manje kulana
ngibalekile kufanele ngihlale ngiboshwe. First of all, I don't like someone from the team. Tell him this one. Me, sometimes, I'm not right in my head. One time, I even poked my grandfather too. Long, when he hit me here with a shambo. I was coming right, but now when the people, they interfere with me.
On May 12, 2007, Zulieka went into labor.
I think she's been coughing a lot, so they're going to monitor her and the baby as well.
How do you feel? Did you cough and bother you?
No, not like yesterday. Now it's a bit better. But when I'm coughing, my chest gets sore.
As the doctor said, she was services because of her being positive and all those stuff. And her giving birth by cesarean, it reduces the chances of infection. Is that how you say it? And HIV transition to the baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why she will have cesarean.
Zulieka struggled with her weak health during her cesarean. But at 10:48 p.m., she gave birth to a healthy baby girl.
This is Zulieka's version of house arrest.
Her name is Mbala and another name is Angel. Mbala means a beautiful flower. They said that she had no sickness. She's still fine.
How about the HIV?
Negative. They keep on telling that she's gonna come out like an alien, gonna come out paralyzed because of all those stuff that are smoking. But as long as he take care of himself and listen to what her mother says, she can be fine.
Now you're out of hospital. There's no nurse to help you. There's no God knows who. Now it's going to be Zulieka with this baby day and night. What did the doctor decide on the baby? Is she bottle feeding or breastfeeding?
It's a bottle feeding. You have to put cold water. Then put all your bottles inside. Then close it for maybe for an hour. Then after that you have to pour three spoons. And in a bottle, the water must be by hundreds.
She knows what she has to do. Welcome to being a mother. Welcome to the mother world.
How long have you been back at home now?
3 months. Now I'm more comfortable at home with Durban.
Zulieka and baby Angel lived with JT for 5 months. The pressures of motherhood and family eventually led Zulieka back to the streets, leaving baby Angel behind. At 9 months, baby Angel passed away of unknown causes. Simpiwe had been living with his grandmother, but when he heard about baby Angel, he came back to the streets to take care of Zulieka.
I haven't spoke to JT. I only know that only the baby passed away, that's all. Because no one knows at home how the baby passed away. And they don't want to tell me how the baby passed away. I still apologize for what I was doing for all those years, speaking lies to you. And I know as soon as now, if you'd find us a place to stay, I will promise you that I will stay.
I think after she lost her baby, I think she's been through a lot of depression, even though she doesn't show it. But you can tell she's hiding lots of pain inside her.
Now that Zulieka was 18, Umtombo could rent an apartment for her in Simpiwe through their adult services program. The program would cover their living expenses as they got used to life off the streets.
We've placed them back into a community. They have a bed to sleep, they have tables, stoves, we bought food for them. This is all going to cover for the month.
The idea is for Umtombo to go and visit her every month with our adult program that we have for the 18s and above, to go and see how she's doing and whether she's fitting in with the community and whether the community knows about her status, and if they do, is she being respected, or is everyone looking at her down for being a street child and for being HIV positive?
It's going to be hard for them. It's not an easy thing, you know, moving out the street and then just going to a community. It's a kind of life that you never lived before. It's not easy. And especially Zulieka, she's HIV positive and she's still young and she's living with a teenager still, Usimpio. It's not going to be easy for them. It's going to take them a lot of time.
Back in Phoenix, Ariel had come home to live with his family again.
He's with me everywhere. I'm too happy about it.
My grandfather was living over here, and I was still going, coming. But then after he died, I came and I stayed. How my whole head changed for me to stop running away and all that, I don't know. Happen wasn't waiting for it to happen, wasn't waiting for it to just come. But it acted and he came on his own.
What's up with Ariel back at home?
Back at home?
Yeah, you liking it?
He's okay. He got a girlfriend for now.
Is that right?
Yeah, not one, too many.
Only one. I don't live here. I live far.
How are you holding out on me, man? You didn't tell me you had a lady.
Yeah.
Oh, big man.
She stay in Southgate. You know Southgate?
Southgate?
Yeah, her name is Colleen.
I've seen it from me, and then now it's confirming what I've seen, that if you work with the person, give more time. There will come the time where the person is able to adapt into the life that he should be living.
He's one like you.
So you happy about your brother being home?
How do you feel about being home for such a long time?
Been alright, yeah. Maybe for 3 months now, I'll never go to job.
Do you miss the street?
Miss the street, but I can't do anything.
Why?
I'm out of that life.
You're out of it.
I'm feeling like a new person in a new world. I think as I moved into this house, also my life will change. Oh, it's
After a few months off the streets, Simpiwe found a job washing cars, and Zulieka was preparing to go to school.
So yeah, Simpiwe now is Zulieka. Tell me something. You guys have moved into a new house, eh? So what do you feel?
Even if I got my own house, that doesn't mean that I grew up, I can have my own ways.
Right.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yes, you're right.
And this is not a street. I mustn't treat a home like a street. My first plan is to go back to school, as I said. So I can go back to school, finish my education, get my matric. After that, then I can be able to find a job. But without no school, without no education, there is no job that you can find. That the job can pay you money that you can afford to take care of yourself.
But then, Zulieka, how do we prove that? Because you didn't make it the other times. So now, how can you make it? How can you prove that you're going to make it?
Because now And see, keep on playing games. It doesn't take you to nowhere. I have to face the thing. If I say a thing, I have to face it. And I have to make sure that whatever I say, it has to happen. Because I'm not doing it for anyone. I'm doing it for my sake. I see myself like a better person now as the person that I was in the past few 9 years. I came to a new home. I stayed. Now we're going to live a better life. Forget about the past. But the only thing is we'll never forget. It's about our children.
Mina say engawusho mina say ukuthi ngimthanda kakhulu ngoba as the first time sibonana naye ngakatshenani ukuthi siyathandana. Ngambona vete kuumuntu okuyena engase ngiqhube naye impilo yami. Noma kunje ngisho noma wayevete ekhulelwe kodwa ngamthatha ngoba ngimbuka ngimthanda. Ngoba ngisho noma ethi ayifika phezulu ezozivakashela lokho kodwa ngamthatha ngoba ngimbuka ngimthanda. Namngayitshena ukuthi lengane le ayinayo ngizoyikhutha lemgaqweni nathi sihlala khona. Basitholele indawo yokuhlala. Kona nezo kungasiyona yethu ngqongqo. Indawo lesihlala kuyona. But kona siyakhona ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sihlale khona kunokuthi sihlale emgaqweni. Sibuye change life yethu right.
Abantwana mabesakhula abantwana ikusasa lethu kuwo wonke umhlaba bayisimbali abantwana amaqhawe ethu bheka lapho ngikhona mihlana malanga ilokhu nalokhu izinyembezi ezeminyaka aziweli phansi siyinjabulo yami ngiyabonga ngiphephile nginqobile ngingalabutho ngiyaya phambili ngiyazidla ngiyaziqhenya abantwana mabanakekelwe phela bathi inkunzi isematholeni vula namehlo ngabantwana abantwana amaqhawe ethu ngiyinkosazana ngingumongameli ngingumnumzane ngimhle inyanga nelanga umoya nemvula izinkwenkwezi ofakazi bempilo yami ezinzulweni zobusuku ngilele themba lami angesabi makuthathu kusangizingcwebe ngivula amehlo yimlo Siyone themba ngiyabonga noma ngibalisa angesabi oh kulo phezulu ungithwele khabo ngingobile sibungazi ukhuluba lapho ngiphuma khona